Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Mirror's Edge Catalyst. So, yes, right where we left off with this little backpack. Hopefully I can do this wall run correctly, because otherwise I feel like it'll be a bit difficult to get back up here. So, hopefully I can do this the first time around. I tapped space, but she didn't jump. It might be because the ceiling's too close. So I thought we were screwed. Oh, that's actually a document. Oh, so that's also another little collectible, is now we've got documents that give us small amounts of XP because collectibles and such. Oh, this is just this area. Yeah, I didn't know what those two people were doing, but they're just the people we saw, like, earlier anyways. Alrighty then, let's continue on the path. Who's Birdman? What the hell are you? Aw. When I saw that leg go up, I thought I would actually be able to take her freaking jugular out with my foot, but apparently no. Apparently this game has a lot of people just kind of hanging out.
What do you want?
Oh man, a henchwoman.
While you're still in one piece. Dogan expects prompt payment, you know. And he'll get it. Yes. Yes, he will. Now run along.
Uh-oh. I guess we're in debt or something like that. Sounds like it's the case. Some Dogan guy has us in debt. He probably will want us to sleep with him, and we'll probably kick his ass. I mean, these are probably all things that are going to happen. It's kind of sad how I feel like nowadays I've seen every possible, like, arc in a storyline that, like, nothing surprises me anymore.
I'm on my way to Birdman.
Yeah, I heard. I say that geezer can wait, but it's your choice.
Oh man, I can do other objectives. Is that where I am? That is where I am. Oh yeah, that's my name. Hap Dude. I guess if you want to add me, it's the same on Steam as well. So yeah, we can meet up with other individuals. So that's the current main mission, I suppose. I can go off and do these little side things. A basic kit. Oh, why are there... Okay, so is that... I don't get that. Does that mean that there's more, like, in that building, or I don't understand the kit very much. I don't know if I just got close enough proximity to that kit that it now shows up in the map, or I'm a wee bit confused. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's any real easy way to get over there from right here. Oh, that was pleasant. I need a bit of a vantage point, I think. Okay, I can just run across this. That should be easy enough. Breaking news. It's hard to tell if that's an... Okay, yeah, that is a... I'm pretty sure that's an animated character. I was gonna say it's hard to tell if that's a real person that's just over a green screen or what. It looks like it's just like an animated GIF though, because they kind of are just doing the same motions with their body and mouth over and over. Centurion yards. God, that was a lot of collectibles. I've heard the actual main story is only like about 10 hours long, but all the collectible finding probably can make the game like 30 or 40 hours long. Honestly though, that's like every single freaking open world game nowadays, is like the single player will only last like 10 hours max, but all the collectibles and exploring and, you know, crap like that can take you 80 fucking hours or something like that. Let's talk to Mr. Nomad.
Don't fall off.
There she is, in the flesh.
Oh man, he's a lot closer than I thought he was. The map must be deceivingly small, or it looks large, but it's kind of small.
Surviving. I missed you.
Oh gosh. So what do you need help with?
It's the Outcast in Greylands. They're setting up a
Oh, the Outcast. It sounds like this game has added a shit ton of factions that just you don't really know what they are, and I probably won't remember any of their names.
Relay boxes. Okay.
I mean, there's obviously KSEC, and I guess now there's Alcom, and there was some Outcast. I don't even know.
You know me. Always helping those in need.
You can play indifferent, but I know why you got locked up.
Why?
Yeah, I was stupid. Where can I find these boxes?
Not far from here. I'll mark them for you.
Okay.
Mark them for me on my map. What are you, Preston Garvey? I was actually thinking of Let's Playing Fallout 4, but I don't know. I realized that a game like that is just so huge and so long, and it's like it would literally end up being like a 100-part series if I wanted to go through with it all the way, and it would kind of, I think, make me not enjoy the game just because, I don't know, having to limit myself to whatever I feel like recording would make things a bit unpleasant.
I've been getting a few other components for the Outcast, and with these chips, they'll have everything they need.
Look at me, I'm like, help me, help me. Okay. We could make a nice scene for like an edgy artistic movie. Just have one of them come up and then touch my hands through the window. That'd be so artistic. I guess let's do this. Okay then. Something about relay chips.
I got the first chip.
Great. The next relay box should be close.
Sounds interesting. Not really. Sounds like a bunch of bullshit that they just use to make an excuse for a side quest.
They look like they mean business too, not the usual goons.
Well, can I? Yeah, I can slide down that whole thing. Nice textures, bud. Okay, so I guess this is a new type of guy. He's got a little baton. I remember the most... Let's see if the most effective way of dealing with enemies is still effective in this. I remember the most effective way of dealing with, like, the stronger enemies in the first Mirror's Edge was to slide and kick him in the crotch. It still seems pretty effective. Oh, I didn't do the right thing. Oh, I'm supposed to dodge. I see. I can't just kick him in the nuts a bunch of times, apparently.
I'm gonna break me a few bones.
Ow. Did not time that. Ow. No, did not time that. Okay, what? Okay, let me just read that. To circle, strafe around enemies. Ring around the rosy. Pockets full of... Okay. I like how he gets so disoriented, too. Like, look at him. He's like, oh, God, what's going on? Oh. Okay, I'm almost dead. I don't quite understand what it is that I'm supposed to be doing here. It says double tap, but it doesn't say if I should double tap the A or the D button or the right click button, because I've been doing both, actually. Game just doesn't like me. Also, goddammit, I forgot to start recording my time.
I got the first chip.
I'll assume it's been about 7 minutes, so I'll give myself 13 more minutes. Not that I'll remember that I give myself 13 more minutes, but, you know.
On your face, there are more Kasich patrols lately, and they look like they mean business too, not the usual goons.
Yeah. Calm your tits, game. Alright, can I skip this, please? Thank you. Okay, to circle save around enemies. A or D plus right click twice to avoid attack. I'm doing that. Okay, I don't think it actually gives me like a... Did it give me a check mark? I don't know what it said double click though for. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it did that weird thing I had to do. Looks like I'm taking like RAM chips or something. Well, not really. Those are too
This'll make a difference, I promise you.
weird looking to be RAM chips, but I guess it's not really RAM chip either. RAM sticks is a more pertinent name.
Dogan yet? Rumor has it you owe him a lot of script for what you did.
Oh no. I owe him a lot of script.
Well, I'm sure you can work something out. And if not, I'll come with you when you go into exile. We'll own the Greylands.
Ooh, the Greylands. Sounds like it's some... Just sounds like the wilderness. Okay, directional heavy attack. A and D. Okay, I like how the last one was just A or D, but now it's like A or D is alternating. Damn it, game, have some consistency. So it's just the same thing, but left click. What? Oh, the one fucking asshole fell off the cliff like an idiot, so I have to redo this now. Thanks, game. Okay, A and D. Is it? I'm doing double clicking as well if that's what the game wants me to do. Okay, I don't know what the game's trying to get me to do. That's obviously a left click button. God damn it. This game is so finicky. Okay, let me just read this, like, perfectly from the beginning to just make sure I'm doing this right. A or D, or is that both A and D? I'm pretty sure it's A or D, plus left click button, yes. To stumble a protector, left or right. Combat shift to reposition? What? What the hell is...
We have a situation. Go. Time to earn our keep. We got a murder here, Control. We'll subdue.
Okay, I guess I did it. I don't know how I did it or what I necessarily did. Yeah, I don't... It seems like there's so many button combinations that if you time it, like, not right, or if there's other enemies in the same area, it'll just screw you over. I don't know what I did there, but I apparently did it. I feel like there's so many move combinations that memorizing every single one of them or even pulling them off with any degree of accuracy is not always the easiest. But I guess we'll see. And here's another chickie who's gonna... Oh, I thought she was gonna, like, say, you owe Dugan money, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna kill you. But she didn't, surprisingly.
You are trespassing, Lee. She the only one? Have your back.
Yeah, it seems like just doing the middle mouse button doesn't work with these guys. It seems like crotch punches are still the most effective means of... Okay. Yeah. It seems like they do actually do like a counterattack when you just try using the same move over and over again.
Okay. I got the last one.
Good, but we have a problem. There's a low-cast in trouble not far from you. Listen.
No! Scan my grid prints again! I did. You were supposed to be on your way to Food Dome Epsilon 3 days ago. Subdue him, sir, is dead.
Oh no. Not Food Dome Epsilon. Anything but Food Dome Epsilon. That's like the Auschwitz of the Food Dome world. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of sounds like that's what this game's sort of insinuating, that we're kind of just all like in a prison society, sort of. I don't know. Did she just say slavery? I don't know. There you go. It looks like they freaking hugged it out for a couple seconds there.
I took care of them.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I saw that, Faye. Told you you couldn't fool me. You just helped that low-cast, Noah.
You thought I saved you? No, I've come to kick your ass even greater.
Keep looking for those relay boxes around the city, Faith. It'll really help the outcast. Okay, now we need that first handful of chips delivered.
Figured as much. Where?
There's a dead drop.
Oh god! I thought that... I don't know why, but I didn't think that was like a billboard. I don't know why I didn't think that. I didn't pay attention to where I was. I'm like, oh, this looks like a cliff. Or like, not a cliff, but it looks like the edge of a building. I'll climb on top. And no, it's just a billboard. And then I die. Okay, then. Be like water. Oh, I guess we do have multiple main missions, actually, yeah. I think. Wait, do we not have the Birdman anymore? It seems like... Oh. What? It seems like by choosing not to do the Birdman mission, we've already, like, made a decision that is... Wait, what? I'm confused. Follow the red. Okay, that is the Birdman one. Okay. Okay, there we go. I understand these things now. but these are both main missions, so we have to do either of these regardless. I guess let's do the Birdman one now, because why not? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that much collectible hunting. I'll probably do like a couple side quests every now and then, but I feel like it wouldn't be very interesting if I just literally spent like hours collecting collectibles. I mean, I guess I might make like an episode where I just sort of dedicate the episode to finding collectibles and whatnot, but that's not gonna work, is it? But yeah, I'm not gonna just make like entire episodes, I think, of that, unless I specifically, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm going to do.
We'll see about getting your situation with Dolan sorted out. Then we can put all this behind us.
Somehow I feel like we're gonna have to deal with Mr. Dogan a lot. Come on. What are those noises? What? Oh. Secret bag. Okay, then, so I guess there's also secret bags as well as... Okay, I think the runner kits are actually more, like, specialized. Like, I think the runner's kits we have to... I think the runner kits are, like, designated on the map, as you can see if you go to the 2 safe zones. Or actually, not anymore. It says there was a runner's kit there earlier, but now it's gone. Well, then. I don't really know how the game's works quite that well yet. I guess let's do this Birdman mission. I actually really did like, though, the cutscenes in the other Mirror's Edge, where it was sort of all just stylized art, kind of, instead of actual 3D.
Leave my door alone. Patience never was your virtue, Faith.
Thought you were taking a nap. Is that what old people do?
Careful with that mouth, girl.
You know what's kind of funny?
Peace and quiet is all I get.
Yeah, I missed you too.
Not to be racist, but I was going to say Birdman sounds like he's going to be a grizzled old black man, and he freaking is. I didn't want to say it because I knew it'd be racist, and I thought I'd be wrong. But it is a grizzled old black man, a quirky grizzled old black man. That's pretty funny.
Leave me alone. But they have their uses.
Patience never was your virtue.
True. That's why I can smell my own.
That's kind of hilarious. I was actually even going to say, I think, like, I bet he's going to be like the Morgan Freeman of the game, but he actually kind of is. He's some grizzled old black man with a deep voice and a lot of guilty past to live up to, or some bullshit like that, I'm sure. Like I've said, I feel like I've like seen every cliche when it comes to story writing nowadays. I saw that coming, that I was gonna encounter some like grizzled old African American or whatever. Although I think the game, I don't know if it is now, but I believe the original Mirror's Edge took place in like Japan or something, or I don't even know. I don't know if it was entirely fictionalized or if it was supposed to be like a more modernized Japan or something. Also, for some reason from the back, he just looked like a cardboard cutout of a character. I don't know why, but that's just what I thought. A bit of a Freudian slip there. Didn't mean to. Speaking of black people, let's talk more about race, because that's always a good idea, right? I just watched the sort of reboot of Roots. It was interesting. You can definitely tell, though, that I feel like the show itself, as well as like if you saw the sort of like behind the scenes episode that they released the day after, like, or not the day after, because it was basically 4 days and each episode was 2 hours, so it was an 8-hour like little mini series sort of. And after it, they like did like a behind the scenes thing of like the making of Roots and whatever. And I saw that too, and you can kind of tell that it feels like the whole thing was basically just sort of influenced by and meant to capitalize off of the whole like thing with Ferguson and, you know, all the riots and such. It felt like the whole thing was meant to just sort of capitalize on that, which is kind of pathetic that they remade a classic, I think, just because they realized with all the race issues that have been sort of forced onto us by the media, I believe. I feel like it's just sort of meant to capitalize off of that. like, I'm normally not one of those conspiracy guys that is, you know, talking about how the media and whatever is just bullshit, but I've kind of slowly realized that it really kind of is. Like, a lot of the media is kind of just a complete waste of time. Same with politics. It's kind of sad, but that's what I kind of feel, at least. It's just a waste of time, really, because it doesn't really matter anymore. It's just the same bullshit over and over again, which is kind of pathetic, but that's just the way it seems to be. Kind of sad that I've sort of resigned myself to just kind of giving up on the politics and, you know, the United States at large, but kind of have. I shouldn't have brought up politics, though I guess if you think about it, this game is supposed to sort of be like a political look at things. Okay, I could have done this much faster. It seems like it tries to send me down a much more, like, pointless path than I should have to. You know what I mean? Like, it has all these weird arrows, but it seems like if I actually tried to do what the arrows seem to want me to do, it just takes more time than I actually need to. Also, I need to start right-clicking more. I keep forgetting that I can do that, because that's definitely useful in a case like this where speed really is my friend. Got him. Yeah, I think 40 seconds was probably the limit there. Also, it doesn't help. I'm always OCD in games like this. Like, anytime I do a race, I have to get the 3 stars. I cannot get less than 3 stars, which is kind of pathetic. How the hell did someone do that in 22 seconds? Anytime I see one of these missions, I always feel like whenever there's leaderboards for races in games like this, it's like, it's not even fucking worthwhile, because it's just everyone who has the top obviously either spent literally days of their time perfecting the racetrack, or they just hacked the damn timer. Like, those are the only 2 options, I feel, for the most part. Also, what the hell is that thing? I got a grid leak. Okay, so apparently I have to look for stupid little glowing gold things, and those are considered grid leaks. I don't know what the hell a grid leak is, but apparently that's what grid leaks are. And I don't know how they are useful to me. Okay, I'm dead. Okay, that was the creepiest thing, too. I just remembered. In the first Mirror's Edge, if you, like, fell off a cliff, you would, like, experience the fall, and then it would just go to fade to white. I mean, that was kind of scary there, but I felt like it was even scarier in the original. Because the audio would just go completely dead quiet, and you just hear her, like, panting as she fell to her death. Yes. How pleasant. There we go. So yes, I guess there's a bunch of these little collectibles now. I'm gonna not really go OCD and try to collect them all. If anything, making a Let's Play of this game will prevent me from going OCD and trying to get all these stupid achievement hunting collectibles that have absolutely no relevance to anything in my life. Because that's what happens to me in a lot of games. I'll get so OCD on... Actually, you know what has happened to me a lot with a lot of games of this nature lately? Is I will get so crazy about getting all the collectibles that I'll get just bored of the game and I won't even beat the main story. Actually, that's kind of what happens to me with every Bethesda game. I love, like, Oblivion and... Well, I love the Elder Scrolls and Fallout games to death, but I've not beaten any of the main stories. The only main story of any of those games I've beaten is Fallout 3, because what'll happen is I'll get so obsessed with doing all the side quests and exploring and junk that by the time I'm bored of the game, I have barely even done anything in the main quest. Which is kind of funny. Okay, and it does actually highlight... Okay, no, never mind. I thought it I thought that was highlighting the grid leak, but that was just another dash mission. Also, I just said I'm not going to go OC and try collecting all these, but if I see one, I feel like I have to collect it. I am obliged to find the collectibles. It's like those coins in Mario, where it's like, a lot of times collecting them has no use. I suppose it does give you a level up, but it's like, even if you're doing so well at a Mario game that you don't need any more extra lives, I feel like most people just feel compelled to get every single coin. It's just a weird thing with humans. Actually, I did see this one video where someone was basically saying that the two things that games like appeal to is basically like the OCD within humans. So like our willingness to try to perfect things, either when it comes to like collecting things or upgrading things to their maximum capacity. I just got glitched in here. I cannot do anything. Well then. Okay, I think there is a way out. Okay, good. Oh, yes. Okay. I glitched in there, but there was a way out, surprisingly. So yes, that's what I've heard some people say, is that, or this one person say, and I kind of really agreed with it, is that games either tend to our desire for destruction, or they tend to our like OCD, the OCD parts of our brain that try to like collect everything or perfect everything, or you know, etc., things of that nature. And I really do kind of agree with that. You know, games either appeal to very destructive like parts of our personality, or they just make us want to perfect certain things. Okay, so I'm just kind of wandering around while rambling, so I'm going to end this episode here. So thank you all for watching, and hope to see you next time. Goodbye.